I'm going to present you MEMODUCT Posthuman.Archive. It's an archive made by an artist about the artists of Generation X. It's an archive focused on the digital humanities and the cyber anthropology. Its main focus is the site-specific media art history. So archiving media art from the underrepresented regions, documentation of new media artworks that became inaccessible due to the instability of the internet media and the rapid absence of the computer technology, and most of all, modeling the new methodology, which is site-specifically sensitive. So the idea builds on the concept of MEMICS, question how technology can help to capture marginalized creation and innovation. Its goal is to establish enable future researchers to study evolution of the environmental complexity, identity of an artist, and the genesis of the site-specific media art phenomena. Specifically, the way artists employ tools, develop in iconography, form their professional identity, and how the emergence of personal epistemology of the artists happens. First project was Novi Sad Digi Povera. Novi Sad is a city in the north of Serbia. I was concentrated on digital migration of Generation X. Specifically for that environment is that a scene develops in a condition of the scarce resources of both fundamental and virtual economy. This is the timetable of new media examples in Vojvodina, like information-based art from the 57 up to the World Wide Web when the Generation X comes. The scene, due to the war which happens in Yugoslavia, the scene was very dispersive. So if I wanted to study it, I have to find the pattern that connects. So I formed the neologism, which is called Digi Povera, and it signifies hi-fi concepts in lo-fi production, a digital artwork created in poor conditions from poor materials, cracked software programs, cheap and used computers. Specifically for Generation X is that topics that were dominated were control, info war, cyber ecosystem, and constructions of the future. Those are the topics that this very small database can link to the big hubs that we have and that we saw during this presentation. I was focusing on the Generation X, as you can see, but yesterday we also have two presenters from Novi Sad. One was Predrag Šiđanin, he's a representative of the baby boom generation, and Andrea Palaški, she's a millennials. So specific feature of my database would be that artwork as a case study would have like a feature of conjuncture, and it means the state of the social system. Context, it means autophasis of art, of science, economy, or etc. within the social system. Then the redundant one, concept, iconography, and technical description. And special focus is socio-biography of the artist, because artist is treated as a witness of a paradigm change. So technological, environmental, and social transformation. This is the example of conjecture of internet, the best ideas, the major innovations, and technology that enable internet to grow. So those were the protocols that were accepted by everybody and that enable the spread of the network. And my last question is how to write European history of technical media and environment art in the conjuncture of New Europe, 1988-2022. So this is the moment when my little database might contribute to the knowledge, with very site-specific knowledge, to the bigger picture, especially if we have in mind that all big databases come from the festivals. They are the archives of the festivals. And since the late 90s and 2000, there has been, it's called like festivalization of culture. So the cultural policy had huge impact on databases and in general. And my focus would be economy of attention. Thank you very much.